You are now listening to the Pour Horsemen podcast.
But pouring up is a lifestyle.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Pour Horsemen.
Also subscribe to Apple and our Spotify podcast.
The Pour Horsemen.
Let's get it.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my neck, yo, my trunk crack. Break the bars out, it's like this.
The women that like that break up with they counterpart. What happened?
We testing
Oh,
mics. Go ahead.
And then they break up their counterpart.
Yo.
And then trash them publicly.
Yo.
Friends and then they get back with the guy.
You recording?
You gotta say that
Like-
one more time.
Can you hear me? Camera on?
The girl
Okay,
breaks
cool.
up with the guy.
Camera
The
recording?
friends trash
Okay, cool.
him
Mhm.
publicly, but then the girl gets back with the guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, how does that work like in the aftermath?
With your
And
friends.
With who?
like just the friends involved now that you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I've been
Suck
down
ass.
that
You know what I'm
road.
saying? So if
Nigga,
you've
all
been
this-
in that situation, I want you to kind of expand on it, talk about it.
I've
been
definitely
in
been
there.
in that
You know
situation.
what I'm saying?
too.
Everybody,
I
I've
definitely
been
have.
in there.
I don't
I
think
ain't
I
never
have.
been no saint.
Well, I don't think that
Shit.
I don't think it matters.
Recording?
Yeah, we recording.
Okay.
We already
Let's go.
locked in.
Go.
I think women generally will lead with their emotion. So if they've told a group of friends that they no longer mess with their man, chances are their friends know you gonna be back with that man. Like that would be my opinion as a older person. Like the women around them also know that if he ain't shit, she probably going back to him. So let's not invest too much in what's going on. That would be my guess.
No, the friends are gonna stay in the business.
That's what I'm saying. That they're just gonna be like, who cares? We know you going back to him. Women
Not
know that.
necessarily.
No women thinks that when you leave a man, that you don't have at least one run back with him. At least one.
At least one, depending on the situation.
It don't matter the situation. Unless you got like a set of triplets outside the relationship.
What can be that severe? Okay, he cheats on you.
A set of triplets.
Oh, okay.
Cheating ain't severe
That's
enough.
what I'm saying. It ain't severe enough.
It ain't
Yeah.
severe enough.
Yeah.
And this
Or-
is LP speaking. This isn't the Poor Horseman.
Yeah,
Cheating
he's-
is not severe enough.
He's speaking for
I'm
himself.
speaking for myself. Cheating is not severe enough. I think women and their friend groups know that women go back to men. They know that. And I see KC looking strange. Why you don't agree with that? You don't think that women's friends know that they friends don't go back to men that have done them some kind of way?
It's signs. Take it. Example, we all watch movies. Baby Boy.
Baby boy. Okay.
Yvette kicked him out. What was her name?
Yvette.
Yeah,
Yvette.
Yvette kicked him out. And then when she tried to like suck him back in with the car problems and he kicked her to the door and she was in there ugly crying like, he don't want me no more.
Yeah.
Like,
That Angela
I
Bassett.
mean, that was the friend just stood there and just kind of consoled her, but she knew. And then that's when she had Petey or whatever hooked them back up.
Also, the friend was like, she probably would, like she putting all that shit in her
In
head.
here.
Like, yeah. No, like while they were separated. Or no, it was right after they were on the phone and they were just talking on the phone and she was like, well, how many times your man it went upside your head? And she like, nigga, that nigga with his other baby mama, he ain't worried about you.
Here's my
She's like, no, that's my man. He love me. All this other
Here's
shit.
my question, though. This is episode 114, by the way, of the Poor Horseman podcast. Where is this question coming from? That's what I want to know.
I mean, because the Cardi
Titty ball.
Offset,
Taking back.
yeah,
Offset.
they
Okay.
can't. I mean, but I mean, he bought a Rolls Royce and a Birkin. You know, if I ain't gonna say if like I'm out here doing any dirt and shit like that and manifesting that negativity, but I say in past relationships when I was doing dirt, they wasn't getting no Rolls Royce or no Birkin bag. And they'd just get some laughs and some good dick.
But see, but that's the world that you operate out of. They operate out of the finer things in life because they both got money. So that really her getting that from him probably
said
was
it.
just a
She like material things. That's what's up. I mean, shit, we young. I was young as shit. And then when she just turned 28.
Yeah, she's young.
That's what I be forgetting how young they are.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, let's go to Eazy real quick. So Eazy,
he looked not Easy. He
Who?
looked like Buddy that got popped off Boys in the Hood. Oh no, was it Boy in the Hood? Boys in the Hood.
Oh,
Remember when they was eating
yes.
at the hot dog stand or
yes,
whatever?
I can't think of the character's
Oh,
name
I
though.
need some curls.
Oh,
I can't think of his name though. Yeah,
that nigga.
So
What you look at that nigga?
Yeah.
So West Coast Customs. If we can go to you right now, what is your perspective on women taking back men who have done them foul to a degree?
What's going on?
Let West Coast Customs get it out.
Just looking at
Let him get it out. Let him get it out. Go ahead, West Coast Customs.
My nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass, man.
Why am I the only person who is willing to speak on all this?
No, I'm just trying to. I don't.
He
no.
brought it up because
No,
of
it's
Cardi
fine.
B.
No, that's fine, and I'm with you.
Bro, he looked shell shocked.
Yeah, man.
He was like,
Talk
yo,
about that like that.
what?
Stay far away from them.
Nigga was like, what?
Bro, he got on his last dance fit. This is the last dance. So tell the business
Okay,
This
right
is the
now.
last dance.
right. This nigga crazy, crazy.
Nigga said, what?
I think that women, man, they if it's a group of let's go deeper into it. Let's say that the friends are a group of single women,
Okay.
Mhm.
right? They
Yeah,
want
that's
their
the
friend.
variable.
They want their friend
To
to
be
come
single.
with them. Yeah. So they'll be like, "Girl, fuck him. You know, come on, put your fuck 'em dress on." I guess
Yeah.
they call them fuck 'em dress. Let's go out tonight, or let's do this. Let's do that.
Yeah.
To pull their girlfriend away. Now, women that are in relationships or that have been married or something like that, their perspective might be different. Well, do you still love them? You know, they're gonna ask questions. So, I mean, it just depends on the women that they choose to hang
There
with.
you go. That's a
All
variable.
right, so let me flip it because I am never gonna be one-sided.
Yep.
On the other end, if she cheats and you decide to take her back after your partner's trashed her, man, fuck that hoe. You know how dudes be.
I mean,
Hey,
your partner's definitely gonna trash.
They gonna trash her.
For sure.
because that's what we do.
And then you take her back.
Mhm.
So how is it now? Y'all have a cookout.
Nah, you just got to have new partners. Like,
Mhm.
Like it, you know, you just can't be around them no more.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
yo, y'all just not my friends no more. Like, we moved to Baltimore.
Yeah,
Like, I got a whole new crew.
I always think on the on both sides
Yeah.
of the line because I never want to seem one sided, and I don't like people that are
And a
fraud.
girl like that, I've seen that before, where that situation, and a girl like that, she don't like your friends anyway. Like she's gonna, if you love her that much, or if you're sprung that way,
Yeah.
she's gonna remove you from those friends anyway, one way or another. She's gonna remove you from those friends. She's gonna put all these ideas in your head that they're holding you back, and
Mhm.
all the you don't need them in your life. You need new friends. Start hanging out with the people from your job, like just
No.
shit like that. So I think she will remove you gradually.
Why would
out
I
of
wanna
that
hang
circle.
with my people from my job?
I don't know,
I don't
they
even
be
like
saying
my
shit.
job.
Nah, so in speaking of sprung, Boomerang is on Netflix.
Oh man, that's
So I
cool,
encourage,
bro.
we have some 18 to 29-year-old listeners.
Oh yeah,
It's in our demographic. I'm positive they probably haven't watched Boomerang,
for sure.
or at least the
Shit.
majority of that group hasn't.
Reverse it.
Okay. I would encourage all you to watch Boomerang, and the two things that you're going to see that are unrealistic in that movie. That office had the baddest women ever working there.
Come on, bro.
Ever.
Ever. I still haven't seen a collection of that bad of women in any movie since. And you're not going to find a nerd as fine as Halle Berry. So I'm sad to let you know, you're not going to find someone who just likes to do art. And no, you're not going to find that. You're not.
He about to
You're
say
not, bro.
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones?
No,
Oh.
I ain't saying that. What he say? Stupid. What that dude say when
Oh.
the panties? He was like, oh, God damn, I can't think of the word. When she put the panties on that
Yes.
boy's face.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. But,
And don't go buy cologne that's called Afterbirth. Don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
when you watch
But-
this movie, that's not the way.
Going back to nerds, I'm going to call bullshit because Twitter is kind of broadening the light on nerd activity. And also Meg Thee Stallion.
This is different nerd though.
No, but only saying that because anime used to be very nerdy.
I got you.
All that.
I got you.
Now you seeing OnlyFans with women that looks bad as hell. That
Shout out to
doing
the Anime
cosplay.
While Black podcast, but go ahead.
And they doing anime with like cosplay with OnlyFans. And then they'll like preview it on Twitter. And then like I just scroll past it, but then my finger go back up.
Then
they go back and look at it
too.
again.
I mean,
I've seen some and they
Let me ask y'all a question. Favorite scene from the movie?
from Boomerang.
From Boomerang.
Love should have brought you home last night.
That's your favorite?
By far.
Wow.
My favorite is the pops when the parents came to dinner.
That's a good scene too.
when they got back cool on the rooftop.
I didn't like that scene.
Each scene is telling me a lot about y'all.
Explain.
No, y'all explain.
No, you did the dissecting.
All
you
right,
guys
let
to
me
make
tell
you think.
My favorite part is when they was eating and she asked him why he didn't want to fuck her. And she was like,
I'm
you
gay.
gonna pass up
This pussy.
That scene made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Man,
Like,
that was
because when I watch a movie, I try to put myself
in
the place of like the protagonist or the antagonist.
Yeah.
So in that place, I was Eddie Murphy. And if a broad did that to me, we might have a domestic violence situation in that restaurant, bro. Like we gonna flip this table. You're not doing me like this at a restaurant.
Yeah, I used to do that when I watched Apollo. You know,
What?
I used to be embarrassed for people if the Sandman came.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
no doubt.
That dude used to
No
scare the
doubt.
shit out of me.
Yeah, I used
No
to
doubt.
wanna
He
say-
used to scare the hell out of me. But I said that scene because I mean it was just like David Allen Greer knew he had no business being with Halle Berry.
His edge
No,
up-
she was
edge-
supposed to be a girl next door nerd. David Allen Greer had a chance with that.
Yeah, he
David
said
Allen-
he was
But
off
he was
and
a
on with
sucker
her.
though.
He said he was off and
But
on.
he still had a chance.
David
If you-
Allen
look.
Greer edge up was
It
mad.
was
wild.
It was wild.
his edge up,
It
yo,
was.
man,
But
the
look,
92 edge ups was wild.
But
bro.
look,
Like,
but look, if a woman is out of your league,
but in that instance, she wasn't.
She
He was an
yeah.
executive at a company.
Mhm.
She was the art person.
Yeah.
but
She was
look,
not out of his league.
They
she-
went on dates.
looks wise. Nigga, his edge, he could have looked in the mirror and was like, yo, nigga, this is out of my league. Look, he could have, if he would have put on the effort,
Okay,
it would have been there. Like even when his parents was there, he was acting like a friend.
he was acting fraud.
So
with his
I mean,
parents
what
there.
but that dude was out of line though, because that same day
He piped her down,
fight to die. But
and
nah.
that shouldn't have happened. Like your ace shouldn't. You
But-
just fed them Thanksgiving dinner.
Y'all
or
gotta
whatever
have
it
that
was.
convo though.
Exactly. You
If
gotta be
she-
like,
if
this is
she-
the main.
When
Yeah,
when can
she-
you have that convo?
He tried to say when they was playing pool, like, "Hey man, what's up with you and old girl? We went out a couple times. and,
Exactly.
it
He
ain't
lied
nothing."
too. He lied. David Allen Greer lied. He was like, yeah, she was getting too involved. Remember
Yeah.
he said that?
Yeah.
He lied.
And
Nah,
then-
it's still
and then he
Eddie's fault
said,
though.
so you
It's
don't
Eddie's
care.
fault,
No,
bro.
because then he
Nah.
got all upset because he hit. And I've been in situations like that where partners like
have you?
huh? not where I snaked
I'm with you.
I snaked a
I'm with
woman
you.
from him. It's just like
It's false feelings.
it's you didn't put out how you really felt.
Yeah, you
I
just
didn't
said
even
she was
know.
a bust down.
And
or whatever.
then she was there.
But in
And it
this
happened,
case,
yeah.
in the movie, Eddie was wrong because he
Yeah,
already
Eddie should have
had
had a convo. with
Eddie
him.
already had a bevy of women.
He did.
He didn't have to tap into David Allen Greer's one woman. And then I don't know what Martin was on because I think his bra was in prison.
Nah,
or
he
something
had-
like that.
had
Or
just
she was
got
in the
out
hospital.
got
Yeah, she had
stitches
just
out.
had surgery on her back or something.
Man, that nigga was just a comedic relief, like that was just popping in that movie.
Bruh.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he didn't establish no titles. He didn't press her.
Nah,
He made it seem like she was, like he said, was like she was too involved. That's what you get for lying.
Nah, you can't. You can't do
Marcus,
that.
Eddie didn't. He didn't like pounce on her. They
Yes, he
it just
did.
kinda
And-
happened.
And
It
this is
just
what I
kinda
did.
happened.
This was,
No, bro.
this is
If
what I
you go
commend
to,
on
if
him.
you go to anyone's mentoring with them, you trying to get the draws.
She
Bruh.
pulled him to that.
She pulled him
She
into
pulled
that.
him.
Yeah.
And then
Man.
I commend him.
He
He
didn't
never
even wanna
like
go.
pillow talked or talked down on him and shit like that.
Nah, he ain't gonna talk down on his partner because he already in the draws. There
Nah,
ain't no point.
it's dude. You'll be surprised. Dudes do that shit.
Let's talk about how beautiful Holly and Robin Givens
Let's
was.
talk about how beautiful
Yeah.
Holly still is. Y'all see
Yeah.
those workout videos
Yeah,
she
she
put
look
on
better
Instagram?
now.
Stay comment on LeBron page, bro.
Yeah, bro. LeBron got Holly,
Rihanna,
Rihanna,
come on,
and
bro.
Beyonce, and that offends me. If anything, that makes him the GOAT over Michael Jordan.
That's a damn show. Nah, they say
Nah,
Mike had
Mike had
Mike had the bad
Mike
man,
had
bro.
stable.
There's no collection of women.
Mike
Bro,
might have had
There's
Holly.
no collection of
Robin-
women.
Mike had a
Mike
stable.
had him, bro.
And he
Bro.
had everybody signing NDAs.
Bron got them signing more than NDAs.
Hey,
They signing their rights away from him.
Dog.
Like they
And then, I mean, the way Michael Jordan dressed, LeBron is a fly guy. Michael Jordan
dressed like me. So you trying to say
Nah.
I'm not a fly guy?
Michael
Yeah.
Jordan
Jordan
got $1
dressed
billion
just like me,
Yeah.
bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
assets.
You're terrible.
All right, so
Hey,
we
I
after
gotta-
this, y'all gonna get to see a boxing match.
But straight up, like Mike was doing, like he was doing his thing on the court and off the court, apparently. And then he was doing all that while jamming Kenny Lattimore before anybody had it because they were friends. And
Oh,
it
and
was-
that last
was-
dance, he had that.
I mean,
that whole Kenny
you
out.
know he was pulling the stable up.
But
He was
Bron
like, I
get
got
that
this
too
new
though.
Kenny
Bron
Lattimore.
always had a new music before everybody else get it too though.
Yeah, he do.
LeBron is an A&R, literally.
Literally.
Yeah, he did.
So,
Damn.
2 chains.
Think about
I
this,
don't
bro.
know. This nigga may be really the GOAT.
This might be the time to have a GOAT versus the of your era conversation.
Okay.
All right. For those of you who listen to the pod, you know, we had a whole running segment over the summer when the bubble came up, who will win the championship. Congrats to the two gentlemen in the on the couch right now, because both of y'all had Lakers. You had
Mhm.
Rockets. I had Celtics.
That's sad.
It's a beautiful thing.
LeBron has been to
It is-
10
it is real
finals.
beautiful. 10. Jesus Christ.
So more than 50% of the time he's been in the NBA, he makes the finals.
That's insane.
He's won 4 rings. He's clearly the best of this generation.
That's for damn sure.
But would you prefer to just be the best of your era or try to go at the king, which we all know is Michael
Mike.
Jordan?
I'm always say you always go for the top. When you doing something and you doing it at the highest level, no matter what it is, I feel like you should always think that you're the best. You should always aim to be the best. So, if you're put in a position like LeBron is, a person that's been covered since you've been what, middle school, grade?
Now
You know
he
what
was
I mean?
Yeah, probably
15.
ninth
And
grade.
the thing
probably.
that I hate that people talk about LeBron, they act like I'm like, was he born and then the media just, or did he just come out and say, yo, I'm the greatest? No, the media covered this man since he was like 15, 14 years
Chosen
old.
one.
But he did
and-
make a chosen one tattoo on his body.
Because they gave him
They
that.
gave him
It
that
doesn't
on
matter.
the Sports
when you
Illustrated.
put it on your body, bro, it's
It's on
different.
a magazine, something that's gonna live forever. So why not? He liked it. He rolled with it. That's like when people call me dumb. I roll with it. You know what I'm saying? I just keep rolling. Yeah, so that's what it is, man.
So
Oh,
is
man.
LeBron clearly the best of this generation now
Of course.
after the 4th ring?
Oh, man, he been the best. Who else?
Kobe, nowhere near now.
No, not this. Not this.
Mm-mm.
Anyone else could be anywhere
2010
near.
on up? Or what are we talking?
I'm talking about like 04 till now.
Nah, man, who won more championships than him in 2000?
Kobe?
No, Kobe only won 2.
Huh?
He
In the
won 5. He won
2000s?
5. He won
I'm
5.
not counting the Shaq ones because Shaq was the best player on those teams.
So what? LeBron had
No, Shaq was
Wade.
the best player on a. Shaq won 3 MVPs. Kobe didn't win
Yeah.
until Shaq was gone.
He won 2.
I mean, but what are we talking about here? Talent?
No, just if we're looking at their resume,
From 2000
From
to
2000
2020.
yeah,
We talking finals MVPs.
we talking everything the last 20 years.
So I'm saying it's really like, man, it's an argument.
There's no argument.
It is with Kobe and LeBron.
2003.
How?
Look at. Okay, perfect example. and a lot of people always tag me when it comes up. When they had them Lettermans for the All-Star game, and they had all the patches, and Carmelo only had like 2 patches or some shit compared to everybody else's. And like, just think about LeBron's patches now. Even from that time, it was all the way filled up. And it's just been even more since then. It's just like piled on. I mean, we have a whole goddamn jacket full of patches.
Kobe had a 3-year head start on LeBron too. This decade. You gotta remember that he didn't come out till 2003.
Yeah. And then, like you said, LeBron didn't come in until 2003. So
10 finals.
10 finals in 17 years, 4 championships, 4 MVPs, 4 finals MVPs, 2 Olympics. He got 3 Olympics.
He went 08.
They
12.
lost.
He got
They
2
lost.
golds,
Yeah,
1
2
bronze.
goals and 1 bronze.
2
Yeah.
golds, 1 bronze.
2 gold, 1 bronze.
You know, Carmelo got 3, but
Yeah,
to each his
But,
own.
well, Olympic Melo is the best international
That's
or
for damn sure.
the best American basketball player in the Olympics I've ever seen in my life.
Nah, he was tough.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
I'm glad my nigga can get something.
bro, that 04 or was it 08?
No,
Which
it
one was it?
12.
No,
It was
12
08.
was 12. He was just, but
He was
like
jumping.
08, he was balling.
He was
I'm
jumping.
talking.
Dwayne Wade was too.
Yeah.
man. People
But no,
look-
but
No,
bro,
Melo was. He
I
was.
thought Melo was gonna come back the next year and be the best player in the NBA.
He was until he got in a fight.
With who?
With the J.R.
With the
Smith
Knicks.
and
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot
And he
about that.
ran
Yeah.
after he hit that boy.
It don't matter. He slid and then got up out of there.
But I thought Melo was gonna be the best player in the league. Because after that Olympics, I was like, yo, I don't
Remember
know
the
what
first
Melo
game?
did.
The first game that next season is when he copped that steal and dunked on Paul Millsap and
Yes,
like, yeah,
and got his chest.
Oh, he's
You're right.
ready.
You're right.
yeah.
I think LeBron won MVP that year, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
That's because he got suspended.
Oh yeah, that one he got suspended for how many games?
He
All right,
lost.
so-
he got suspended for like 30 games that year.
So this has been the
Oh,
prevailing
man.
conversation.
Hell no. 30?
No, it wasn't 30 games.
it's 15.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't no 30
It
games.
was
I'm about to
15.
say.
All right, so the prevailing conversation on TV has been who challenges the Lakers next year. So I'm gonna give y'all 3 teams,
Mhm.
and you let me know who has the best chance to challenge the Lakers. And this assuming no trades. So let's assume no trades.
Mhm.
Brooklyn Nets. You got KD,
No.
Kyrie, Dinwiddie, LeVert, Joe Harris,
Mhm.
and I guess who plays more, DeAndre Jordan or
Allen.
Allen.
okay, so
do.
Jared Allen.
Yeah.
So are they a threat if they make it to the finals? If the Lakers make it to the finals,
Bro,
I don't think so.
I'm not even playing this game.
Yeah.
okay,
No way.
you don't think so?
No.
I don't think Kyrie
don't
gonna stay
even-
healthy.
Yeah.
Golden State, they've got the 4th pick. Okay.
Yeah.
Second pick.
Second.
Oh shit, I thought it was 4. 2nd pick.
Mm-hmm.
Steph,
Yeah.
Clay back.
Yep.
I don't know if you're gonna get 2015 Draymond, but Draymond there.
Yeah, he gonna be ready.
Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
And then whatever they do with the rest of their roster.
Whack.
Can they give the Lakers
Yes.
problems?
Yes, they can.
Hell no. They're not lengthy enough.
Who?
Man, they
No,
you know,
Livingston retired.
Livingston is in the front office.
They ain't gonna be able to play no defense.
Listen, them 3 balls balances out everything. When,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So you think that makes a difference? KC, what you think?
Lakers sound.
Okay. And then the last one,
Mm-hmm.
Ty Lue, 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
40 million or
Yeah.
35
Congrats to
million,
Ty Lue. I
something like
Ty
that.
Lue, man.
Does he get the Clippers where they need to be?
As long as Paul George on their team, nope.
JC, what you think? Clippers, Kawhi, PG. They still got Montrez, still got Pat Bev.
Montrez might sign somewhere.
But right now we assuming no trades.
Mhm.
Is that
you
enough
saying
to beat
as
the
is
Lakers?
because they really free agents.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, they free
not,
agents.
they can't play together. They don't even know how to play. They don't know how to win together. They don't
You
know how to
telling
play
me
together.
Ty Lue can't get them boys right?
I don't think so. Not in this next year. No way.
And then they say they may go after Rondo.
Who, the Clippers?
Yep.
That wouldn't help their locker room. Rondo ended up fighting someone
Yeah.
in their
Because
team.
they Pat Bev under contract. So
They get rid of him.
they better.
Nah, Pat Bev,
They
they
can
gave him
attach-
4 years.
They can attach him.
Yeah, they
to a
just
sign and
they
trade
just
or
signed
something.
the buddy.
They can attach for a hero. They can attach him, sign a trade or something.
So are we saying that the Lakers are the prohibitive favorites next year?
Yeah, they
Yeah, they
are.
gotta
They,
be.
are.
How?
I'm not playing against them no more. Like I thought LeBron was.
You ain't
on-
gonna bet against him no
I'm
more.
not. I'm not.
No way. They're too
AD's only gonna
cohesive.
get better. Think about that, bro.
Exactly.
Ain't no telling what LeBron work on this off season. and they don't tell them who they gonna pick up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ain't no
Who they what you mean? They ain't got nobody to pick up.
Some
yes, they
young
do.
boy come out.
Rondo is a free agent. Contavious Caldwell Pope is a free agent. Dwight Howard is a free agent.
Oh, okay.
JaVale McGee is a free agent. A lot of them was on 1 year deals.
I saw a rumor they trying to get
Marquise
Bradley Beal.
Man,
Yeah.
And if they
got
get
enough
Bradley
They
Beal,
ain't,
that's not
got, they ain't
fair.
got a chance though, because they don't got who can they trade? Wizards don't want Kuzma. Wizards don't want Danny Green. Wizards don't want. I mean, you don't got nobody that you could trade for.
I mean, if you rebuilding though, get those expiring contracts.
That's true,
never
but I say Lakers are prohibitive favorites. They just
To me, AD gonna have a monster year next year.
God, you
Yeah.
didn't say the Heat again?
Nah, he ain't. That was a bubble thing
Yeah,
to me
too.
Mm.
I believe that too.
because they benefited from Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson not having to play in an away court.
Yeah.
Because you don't get that shit off that you was getting off if you got to be in Milwaukee.
I mean, we don't know,
Yeah.
but
no, we do know because we've seen it in history.
That's different.
That's like
level.
it's different when you got to travel.
I'll give them the
Rookies,
benefit of the doubt.
Your role
The
players
way they
never
play.
play as good as they
they're
do
very well
all
coached.
home.
I can much say that. Miami's very well coached, and they run their shit thoroughly.
Mhm.
What you think, Casey?
But not
That
that
is true.
coach.
They run
Not
their
that
offense
well
thoroughly.
coached though.
Nah, that man, the way they run their offense reminded me of college. Like they run their shit to perfection. Back cuts, a lot of Princeton type action. You know what I'm saying? So, but
So if Giannis goes to Miami though, which KC has been on the forefront of saying that that's gonna happen.
yeah, it might
Maybe not
happen.
this year,
Yeah.
but does that make Miami then, if they can keep their same core with Giannis, are they a threat?
Definitely. Anytime you have somebody like that, I mean, come
Law,
on, man.
pull me up one time.
But he can't even shoot.
He can't. That's the thing about it. He better be working on that jumper over there in Greece.
Yeah,
Bring it up.
I mean, I don't know. All right, let's get into some topics then. Close out the
you can
basketball.
post on the.
We got Ice Cube
No,
kind of got into
leave it over here.
Ice Cube kind of got into some nonsense this week.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't have the backstory, the Trump campaign came out with something called the Platinum Plan. Okay, they know black people like platinum, bro. So
Wow.
So
we
that's
like
right.
platinum cards. We like platinum jewelry.
wrist,
We like you know what I'm saying?
the platinum
That's crazy.
It's
Still
a
do
pure
it.
propaganda document.
Wow.
None of it is real. Okay. And come to find out, there's a tweet that goes out. I think this shit was yesterday. That says, "Thanks to Ice Cube for working with the Trump campaign on the Platinum Plan." Now he's been trying to backtrack for the last 24 hours. He's done interviews with TMZ, Roland Martin, CNN,
Mhm.
basically trying to say, no, I gave the document to both the Democrats and the Republicans. And I don't think he realized the difference between political tactics and strategy. Like he just got used, bro, by the Trump campaign. And now we got to look at him
How
sideways.
did he get
Are
used
you-
though?
are
If
you
he
sure?
if he's putting out a curriculum or a plan to both parties, and but they're just using them in their ploy.
That's what I'm saying. He got used.
So that's not. Not you. I wouldn't use the word use because he gave them to both parties. But
You just used the word.
He got
I know.
used.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to say like they're using him if he's just giving an initiative.
Nah, I think he got used. So what happens with, I think Ice Cube didn't realize
That's
the
just
method
like
that should happen in a campaign.
that's just like Craig Hodges approaching who was the president at the time?
Bush.
Bush.
About a plan for Black Americans,
Yeah, but that wasn't
and he
that
could have
wasn't-
took that and said, "Oh, we're gonna use
that wasn't during the election though.
Mhm.
See, that's the difference. So during the election, everything is propaganda. And Trump is gonna do everything he can do to stay in office. So if he can think he got Ice Cube on his team, you don't think they're gonna use that?
Mhm.
He does not though,
But
and that wasn't
but
Ice
right
Cube's
now-
intention.
it don't matter what Ice Cube's intention was. Everybody looking at Ice Cube right now like a coon.
That's so stupid
Yeah,
of the
they-
public.
Bro, I'm
that-
just telling. I'm just giving you
I
the
know, I
real.
got you.
That Dr. Umar video. He's like, I'm gonna make a hospital for my Africans. I'm gonna hospitalize you coons, dog. I've been laughing at that shit since yesterday. Now, this dude, I mean, politics, man, they bring out.
It's the dirtiest
It's
business
the
ever.
dirtiest shit
They
ever.
make people that you grew up seeing that, like for instance, Ice Cube, NWA, straight out of Compton, fuck police, all that.
Yeah.
Like, look how we talking about him now.
Exactly.
There's no way.
No,
He was
I
in
don't.
he was in Triple X State of the Union.
Exactly. Exactly.
He was against the
He
government.
was against the government in a whole movie.
He had a whole tweet where he was like, "I would never endorse Donald Trump."
And now he working with him.
And
He's
not-
not.
No,
Stop
you're
it.
not,
Bro,
Stop
come
it.
on.
It
Stop
does-
it.
listen.
Stop it.
The appearance shows that he was working with them. Remember, the truth is never as good as the lie.
So
That's
Martin
true.
Luther
When the
King,
lie is out there, it's too late.
It is too late.
The lie is
too late.
entertaining,
Yeah.
but that's not what it is.
Have y'all been watching his Twitter?
I have.
I've watched.
I've
him.
watched it since COVID.
I've watched him, and he clearly states he is not on one side or the other. He clearly states whoever will acknowledge what should be done good to be good,
Well,
whatever
black.
is done
Benefit the
good
black
and
folks.
benefits the black community,
Yeah.
he's going with.
Guess
So-
what?
So, with that being said, with him saying he would never endorse Donald Trump, now if he brings his plan and Donald Trump say, "Hey, I'm with it, I'm gonna do it," he's gonna endorse him.
Mhm.
That's you don't have to endorse that president to get a law passed or a plan.
Oh,
You
they
don't
gonna
have
get
to.
nah.
You don't
they-
have to.
Bro.
Martin Luther King endorsed Lyndon B. Johnson, or
Yes.
no, he didn't. He just
Bro,
approached him with the plan and
Yeah.
he got it signed.
Let me explain. An endorsement doesn't mean you go out and say, I support Lyndon B. Johnson. But when you're working with someone, that tells your people he's good.
No,
Yes, it does.
You getting no? I don't agree
Okay,
with that.
let's
No.
talk about what we do right here.
Uh-huh.
Phil sends someone to me. He's telling his people LP is good. You can work with him. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. This is the
Because if
president.
I wasn't
of the,
good, he wouldn't tell people
We
to come work
can't-
with me.
If you got to get laws
Simple.
passed and if you're trying to get a plan passed for your people and your community
Yeah.
from that standpoint, from that level, you have to go to the top of the.
And he never
the
even
top-
fucking met with Trump, bro.
I'm just saying you got to go
That-
to
that
the
shows
top
you
of the
how-
line to get it
But
to
that
get it to go
shows you
through.
how much he got used. I
It's not-
watched his interview today.
I don't think so.
He said he never met with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
He met with campaign surrogates.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he got played.
Let me
don't think
let
so.
me
Go ahead, Phil.
comment on it. Just knowing Cube and how passionate he is, and he has always been about black people. I don't think he's no sellout, man. You gotta
Nobody said
you-
sellout.
Okay,
I said he
okay.
got played.
Right. And you when you're dealing with politics, you might get played. But if the lie is more entertaining, I definitely agree with you. But somebody like Cube, who has always been preaching, even during the pandemic, following him on Twitter, how
Oh, he
passionate
been wild. Yeah.
how passionate he has been about, black people and just everything. We all make mistakes.
Hey,
We all
look,
make mistakes.
going
I
back to
feel
what
like-
KC said, guess who else has that same sentiment? Killer Mike. And there's no black person on earth that is blacker
Definitely.
than Killer Mike.
But Killer Mike hasn't gotten
What?
played.
He said Killer Mike has that same notion, like I'm going with
But he
whoever
hasn't gotten
has the plan
play-
for my
Yeah.
community.
Listen, though, he hasn't gotten played. See, that's what I'm trying to
Killer
explain.
Mike
if-
has,
if-
I can count on just throughout this pandemic multiple times where he has said some shit that should have put his foot in his mouth. Like he contradicts all that blackness and shit. He's done that countless of times. When politics are involved, whatever that's considered true blackness and that pedigree, it's always going to be contradicted because you, like you said, you're
We
gonna have
don't
to
own
side.
anything.
You're gonna have to side with somebody that's probably opposed, and like even Dr. Umar or whatever. There's people that really confide to what he talks
Oh,
about.
people love Dr. Umar.
I
bro.
find him to
Yeah.
be hilarious.
He's hilarious to me
I
too.
find him to be
entertaining.
hilarious. And then he said the same sentiments. It's not about who you like. It's about what can be done to the black community and
yeah.
all this and that and the third.
Mhm.
I think it's the opposite. Like I don't care for Biden. If Biden wins, because it's just not cemented that he's gonna win. But if he wins, then it's just like, okay, we just got to see what's gonna happen, because shit, we don't know what he gonna be
You gotta
capable
keep
of.
your foot on his neck. We
got
gotta
that shit.
That's what I'm trying. But that's the thing. We don't have any button pushers.
This is
Black-
what I would.
black
Yes, we
community-
do. Oh, we definitely
Who?
do. We definitely do.
I'm talking about on that level, so we can change
We
society.
have plenty of button
But
pushers.
this is why you had Martin Luther King and you had people like Malcolm X and Stokely Carmichael on the street.
This is what
handling
I would
shit.
say.
I'm just saying. Hold on. Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
You gotta have both sides of the fence.
I would
to
say
get
Ice Cube's
one
not the best
thing
representative
done.
for.
Who is?
There's a number of people who are scholars. We've got.
That people will galvanize around that we can really get some stuff done. That
It ain't
will
gonna be
get
Ice
views.
Cube, is what I'm saying. So so hear me out. This will maybe contextualize it, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Right.
This is just my opinion. So the way I would look at Ice Cube, let's say he did get invited to the White House. What Ice Cube should have done was bring 10 of the best thought leaders in the Black community
Yes.
who could communicate his plan effectively. Ice Cube is an incredible entertainer, incredible writer. He's built probably one of the best careers in Black entertainment that we've seen.
Arguably
One of the
he's
best.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this dirty game of politics,
Yes.
you got to bring the people who's in the game with you.
Yeah.
You got the Cory Bookers of the world. You got the Kamala Harris of the world.
Mhm.
You got the AOCs of the world. You have the Congressional Black Caucus of the world. You got the Angela Rye's of the world. You got a number of people that you can go to, the Ebony K. Williams of the world, who you can say, all right, I'm going to take all y'all with me, and we're going to go talk to this administration. But the reason why I say he got played is because we've been with Trump 4 years now. All right. Why did it take until right before the election to come up with a platinum plan?
Why
it's
do you
because
start,
it is.
well, hold up. Why do you start talking about stimulus, this, that, and the third, black, this, that, and
20
the
days
third,
before the election.
$1 billion blacks, this, that, and the third? Man,
And that's
if
why I
y'all
say
don't
he got
think-
played.
And if y'all don't think all those people you mentioned, if y'all don't think he not talking to those people,
I didn't say he wasn't
I know,
talking
I'm
to
just
them.
saying. I know you speculated if he gets invited to the White House, bring those people.
That's
and
what
I
you're
get
supposed to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. If
But-
someone heard us right now and they was like, man, I listened to that JC dude, I like his style. I would hope that you would call multiple people to go with you.
Of course.
And I don't know if Ice Cube did that. Because right now, they just putting it all on him and they making him the scapegoat. And that's why I say he got played.
You know, another thing I want to say, we've all done business with someone we don't like.
No doubt.
yeah, I've heard that too.
No doubt.
And
For sure.
But this isn't business though.
it's not.
This is the people's business. Remember, when you're in politics, it's no more about dollars and cents.
right.
It's about influence. In the influence game, it's completely different than the money game.
What
It's
do you
completely different.
and
He was supposed to go on CNN, but they canceled it because
Cut
he was
it,
banned
yeah.
from CNN.
yeah, he is banned. He was banned, yeah, for a minute. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just don't like that
like
we
that cancel
take.
culture
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. I hate that shit.
Nobody said cancel on this
Man,
pod.
don't say
No, no.
cancel.
Yeah,
No,
none of us said that.
I just say I
like
equated
context, and I hate the cancel culture shit, and I'm a nuanced
but it is
guy.
okay for us to say that one of our favorites got played. We
Yeah,
should be
if he got
comfortable
played,
enough to
yeah,
say that.
man, we all make mistakes.
I equated it to a heel turn in wrestling. Like when your favorite wrestlers becoming the bad guy and it shocks the shit out of you. That's what it was
No,
for me.
it's
I don't
not.
think he flipping like
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
I hope
can't.
he, bro. If he doing
but
that,
it
that's
was
different.
even just that notion, that action, it was just like it came out of nowhere.
came out of
I've
nowhere.
been seeing his stuff, his stance,
the surprise.
but it
aspect.
was just like,
Okay.
yo, what the hell, nigga?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, where the hell did this come from? Because
Yeah, for sure.
I've actually followed every time he dropped
Me
one of the
too.
videos.
Me too.
I've listened,
I listen
too.
to him
and
too.
then it just went, Trump. I'm like, nigga, what?
And that's probably when he started working with them on the plan.
I gotta listen to him talk. I gotta hear him talk. I ain't heard him
I
talk.
don't know, man. You just gotta play. It gotta be. This is the thing. This is ultimately we have no leaders right now.
Yes, we do. We have the entire Congressional Black Caucus. We have the vice president candidate is a black woman. We have leaders.
LP, this is a social media era.
You got chains on.
No.
We do not have
That's
a
your bubble.
leader.
That's your bubble.
No, I know what you're saying.
That's
I know
your
what
bubble.
But there's people like me and you that know all that stuff. I listen to that stuff too.
So, but what I'm
just
telling you
saying,
is you can't say we don't have leaders.
Everybody
when we have
is
the
on-
vice president candidate as a black woman. You cannot say we don't have leaders.
I'm telling you, bro. Okay.
You can't say that. If the vice president candidate for the Democratic Party, which we assume that the majority of our listeners probably will be voting, if they do vote, Biden, Harris, Kamala Harris is a black woman. You can't say that we don't have leaders.
And let me tell you why I'm saying what I'm saying. When they first put her on the ballot, what do people say? Oh, she put people in jail. Our people, us.
Yeah, because we
They
tear her
put
down
people in jail, and
always.
they getting wrong information. They looking at shit on YouTube. They go down wormholes.
Yeah.
And people, you got Twitter, and people got their own opinions. Like we don't have. It's no leader, no real leadership. No one person like they had. I had this conversation with my mom all the time about the civil rights era because they lived through that era, and I'm like, y'all had like leaders, like a person to go to if you're doing a march, boom, Stokely Carmichael and them, they go on the HBCUs and they doing speeches, and you got your FOI people. Oh,
yeah,
Malcolm
so
X.
I'll give you that now.
You got your Malcolm.
So if you go Black Lives Matter, you got DeRay in them, like the dude who wears the Patagonia sweater
That
all the
nigga
time.
ain't no goddamn leader.
But
what I'm saying.
but he is
Fuck
Black
that
Lives
guy.
Matter. He is Black Lives Matter.
People
though.
hate on Sean King.
Hey,
like it's
no, Sean King's not black. He's White Panther.
People
So
like
not a
T.I.
leader.
People like T.I.
And I'm about to go. Killer Mike.
Killer Mike.
So I'm giving you people where. So what I'm trying to do, give you some perspective where you say there are no leaders. I'm giving you people that would look at as leaders. So
but just like KC said about Killer Mike, like he ain't like he kind of
that's
on the
KC's opinion.
I know, but there is a lot of people like KC,
and then there's a lot of people like me who love Killer
Exactly.
Mike. Killer
We're
Mike just
not-
set up an online black bank.
We can be on separate roads, but those roads do not lead to the same promised land.
Yeah, because we ain't in 1964, black people couldn't even vote.
But you can I'm just saying, all I'm saying is this. We are all looking at separate people as our leader, but those roads are not leading to one
I will
thing.
agree with that. I'll agree with that.
That's all on a wider perspective.
And it's because black people aren't monolithic.
There
All
you
of us
go.
ain't on the same thing.
There you go.
Like Phil is trapping right now. Bro, you're in here as a blood right now.
Like honestly, man, honestly, the coons that I like, people
You
throw
training,
around,
he teaching, and I'm financing.
people that I see that are really coons is the Kentucky guy. The general
Cameron.
Him, he's a coon
Daniel
to me.
Cameron.
Candace Owens is a coon to me.
Oh my. That lady drives me
Candace
crazy.
Owens is a caricature of a black,
Black
woman.
people that support Trump are coons.
Not all of them. Not all. Just because some people do it for pure economic reasons. Like the wealthy, I'm not mad at you for supporting Trump because he lowered your taxes next to nothing. I'm not mad at you.
I can
I'm
understand.
not
Well,
mad at you.
like, okay, now in that same sense, you see what he's doing morale-wise.
Of course.
Yeah.
I understand.
So how is that not?
It's hard to equate. Yes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's coonery.
But if you
That's
make
what
less than-
coons, that's what coons used to do. They would
They
ride.
would. They would,
ride
yes.
with what benefited them,
Yeah.
regardless of what's going on with their people.
If you make less than $400,000 a year, there is no reason for you to be voting for Trump. Period.
That's crazy.
You make
And-
$400,000.39. You shouldn't be voting for Trump.
Uh-huh.
Fuck that.
Straight
Like seriously, if that's the case, all the NBA would be, all the NFL. You know what I'm saying? That's guaranteed contracts or whatever.
Yeah.
They'll be voting for Trump.
But that's different though, because they're in a activist role also at the same time. I'm talking about the person who may have a small business that has 40 employees. I can't fault them for voting their economic reasons. Do I like it? No, because I think it's fraud. Like you said, there's a lot of morale issues and things like that with Trump. But some of those people are like, yo, I can't afford this Affordable Care Act. I can't afford these taxes. I got to vote for the person who's lowering my taxes.
I just don't see how morale can be corrupted. If you call, I ain't gonna say if you call yourself a man, but like if you stand on your own 2 feet as a man,
No doubt.
you shouldn't have any type of morale corrupted. Even if I go along the line and say, like those who do rock with Trump or whatever, if they consistent enough to just be like, I don't care what anybody says, and like they're idiots. They're gonna be idiots. They're never not gonna look like idiots.
Yeah.
But if that's what they truly believe in and they stand on those two grounds through all the fire, then shit, that's on them. That's their morale. That's what they believe in. They consistent enough to do it. There's people that teeter-totter, and there's people that like the ones that say, even if you don't like them, still vote. I can't rock with that because it's playing both sides. I mean, I've said it before a lot. If you hear it, I don't like things like people that play on both sides.
Yeah,
even on sports topics or whatever topics. Don't play on both sides. Be on one side or don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't play, I got 1 foot over here. Yeah, you're right. But, this. No. Be consistent. That's my whole ordeal with Killer Mike. Any other black celebrity. Okay, if you gonna say we not with Trump, then don't be with Trump, regardless of any economical reasons, regardless of what can be done for the black community, because he could say it within 23 days or whatever, how many days of the election. Don't say that shit now. And then just a few months back or in year 2 of his administration, fuck Trump, fuck Donald Trump. That's just like today, speaking of fuck Trump, if YG came out and said, hey, we need to hear him out.
Yeah. That's how I would feel.
Nigga, we made that song platinum.
That's how kind of I feel with this Ice Cube thing.
That's why I would never rock with Kanye. I can never rock with Kanye.
That brings me to another topic. So today, earlier, I sent the title, the fuck action from and you seen the R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And you asked me, yo, you listening to R. Kelly?
I ain't say yo, I said, you listen to R. Kelly,
right.
boy.
No yo.
No yo.
Okay. Eliminate the yo. I don't want to
and by the way, that was probably the most serious that we've ever been on Pour Horsemen in the history of Pour Horsemen podcast.
No, for sure.
Other than that time when Casey was yelling about protecting black women.
Yeah,
but go on.
But yeah, so you asked me, do I still listen to R. Kelly? And I see how you saying you don't like people that tiptoe on both sides. So I want to present you this question. Is it wrong for me to listen to R. Kelly because I like the artist R. Kelly?
Yes. Okay. We've discussed this.
Okay. Well, I don't think so.
So some people would say
I don't think so.
You can separate the artist
from the music.
From the act.
It can't be done.
Why not?
And the reason why they say it can't be done with R. Kelly is because his music was influenced by his acts.
Okay.
So that's what people say. So,
and the timelines. That's what broke it down for me.
They say he's singing about.
I was a huge R. Kelly fan. I had it playing since like the early 2000s when Chocolate Factory dropped. Which songs was going to be in my wedding? I had that shit playing.
Yeah.
And
now you got to play Kenny Lattimore.
Yeah. it's like, if you look at the timelines, first off, when it came out with the Aaliyah stuff, and when I was of age to realize that, I was like, damn, what the hell?
Okay.
But then that even somehow got a pass. Shame on me. The tape comes out. That ain't him, this, that, and the third. I'm like elementary at the time. Still get a pass. Shame on me. Sexual assault shit comes up. When I'm in high school and stuff, he gets a pass. He drops another hit. It's like it's going out the way. He dropped Step in the Name of Love, then Backdoor with Happy People.
Okay.
Nobody can say
those
nothing.
songs cannot be. So y'all telling me those songs are related to his sexual activity?
Not all of them, but if the documentary was accurate?
Okay.
Because again, a lot of this we would say, because we don't want to be sued, allegedly.
Yeah.
He wrote songs from the actions that he was doing.
Is he proven guilty yet?
He's in prison, yeah.
No.
Okay. Now, hold on real quick, Jay. I ain't going to cut your neck. Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay.
It don't match the acts, though.
What don't match that?
I'm just saying what they're saying. He said his song, his music is a reflection of the acts he doing in real life. Michael Jackson wasn't making music like that.
It doesn't matter. If he plays with kids,
yeah,
I think that's almost
Worse.
almost as worse as.
Yeah. It's the same playing field. It's the same
it
playing
definitely is. I don't want to offend anybody because it definitely both of them are absolutely.
We are not
horrible.
trying to offend anyone. We're having a conversation.
just
That's
having
what
a
we do.
It's a
conversation.
podcast.
That's
yeah.
what we do.
How can we do that with Mike and not do the same with R. Kelly?
But it was done with Mike, and he went like you just tried to use the due process with court.
Uh-huh.
He was found not guilty.
He
And
was.
and
Is R. Kelly guilty yet, or is he just?
Yeah, R. Kelly's in jail for
He wasn't
statutory
He wasn't
rape.
found guilty.
He wasn't found guilty.
He haven't been found guilty yet. He haven't been charged.
I
with
thought he
anything.
was
Hadn't been
charged for
charged yet.
statutory rape.
Not yet.
No,
Not yet.
no.
Okay. So we'll table this then.
Yeah,
I ain't tabling shit.
That's
Well,
all I
no,
ask.
Okay,
No.
y'all still watch the
I'm
the
done
Cosby,
with bullshit.
Cosby
We'll table
Show?
the conversation.
throwing that bitch through the table.
Cosby Show. Would y'all still watch the Cosby Show?
I ain't like the
I
Cosby
didn't
Show
like
when
it
the
either,
Cosby
but-
Show was popping.
Yeah, I didn't like it
Yeah, I
either,
was
but
more of
Cosby.
a Martin
Yeah.
and
But anyway.
living single.
I didn't do that.
Michael
And
Kyle.
Phil was probably
Michael
trapping.
Kyle, Cliff Huxtable. Michael Kyle, Cliff Huxtable.
Kyle, who?
Both of them was
My
clowns.
wife and kids.
Both of them was
Oh,
clowns though.
yeah.
Michael Kyle was a clown too.
Michael Kyle was cold.
No, he wasn't. Not really.
My wife and kids
But,
was cold.
Yeah, R. Kelly, man, that's tough, bro.
I
mean,
I
R.
don't
Kelly-
separate the artist from the. It's literally.
But there's a lot of artists that you would have to do that with though.
It's several.
And I'm
artists,
talking
man.
back
Horrible.
to
James Brown.
your favorites. Yeah, that's what I'm
James
saying. Like
Brown,
so
Elvis Presley.
the almost
A lot of legendary.
legend people you would have
You
to
know
go
what I
back to and be
Elvis.
like,
And we want
I
to
can't listen
protect
to them no more.
Hey, we want to protect black
About
women
Elvis.
and all.
Dr.
Some of our
Dre.
favorite songs.
Dr. Dre beat women for a long time.
No, I was
including
just
his
listening.
current wife.
I was just listening to the Chronic 2001.
Hard.
Dog, that,
It's
I'm
because
talking-
he was beating
the
women hard.
The misogyny on that album.
That drum line.
Hard.
But that shit
Like,
is hard.
that's what it
Explosive is
was.
one of my favorite songs ever. I still
Exactly.
jam that shit.
But name me some of your favorite artists.
Fabulous. I ain't jammed them since.
Fabulous beat his wife up in front of people.
I told you, I pride
They just had
myself
a
on
baby.
consistency.
so you ain't jammed no Fab.
I haven't jammed Fab since it came out. He punched the TV, and I told y'all when it came out that he
I
punched
remember.
the TV,
I
and
remember.
then and how you talking bad to the dad.
You didn't
I was
watch the
like, hey,
verses?
I didn't watch the verses.
He didn't. He
I
didn't.
didn't watch the verses.
I remember we talked about it. He did not. He didn't.
Mm.
So
I'm gonna make sure I stay on.
I'm
his
a
ass.
consistent nigga. I ain't go, that's why I say I ain't gonna be like, hey, don't be doing this, and then I'm backdoor doing
well,
this.
you about to consistently do these push-ups that you owe me for this brawn bet at the end of it, and I want these on camera too, because he put me on camera the last time we had a bet. So
Well, nah,
we doing
can't-
these
we
push-ups
can't
at
do
the end of
them
this
like that
pod.
because we owe these people
One more thing.
dinner.
exactly.
Yeah, y'all
We
owe
owe
dinner.
them people.
I ain't never got my dinner.
Because the pandemic.
Nah, ain't
nigga,
no
we
damn
been around
pandemic.
each
Texas
other.
is open.
Shit's is open.
Yeah, that is true. Texas is open. All right,
Yeah,
so
nigga.
before we get out of here, Casey, you had put in the chat pressure to be married.
Oh, so apparently it's some couple or whatever that does a pod, and I think they was on Black Love or whatever it is. But I just saw clips on Twitter, and the guy like openly said like, you pressured me to marry you. And this is after she had kids. They was talking about, and he said this in regards to not getting sex on the regular like he wants. And she's saying like, I deal with the kids, I do this and the third, I be tired. And then somehow along the way, I can't quote it, but he said he was pressured into marriage.
Wow.
And it sparked all this shit that I saw on Twitter. And then it said, like I saw where it was like women should start getting down on the knee to propose to the man.
If a woman ever proposed to me, I'm saying no.
No,
And I'm doing it loud enough to where everyone can hear where we're at.
All right, so I mean, you're married.
I'm married. I've been married for
We're
over 10
in
years.
relationships.
Yeah, for sure.
So with us, could you, let me say it like this. If you felt pressured to get married and say you go through with it, does that prohibit a lifetime of happiness?
No.
I guess we can ask you
No.
because you married.
I wasn't pressured to be married, by the way. I was not. But I would say that most women are going to pressure the man to get married, period. Men ain't, do you know any man who's just like, man, at 16, like I can't wait to be
No
married.
way. You
I ain't gonna
built
say
up
at
to that
16,
point.
but
that's- but women
I'll
start
say
that.
now that
Yeah,
if-
because you're
Yeah,
older.
'cause
Women
we older
start
and
that
we
though
get-
at like
At 5, when they watch all these princess Disney movies.
like it, but it is ingrained in women
Yeah.
that you
Yes.
go somewhere and you find a mate. It is not ingrained in
it's
men.
a new day. I ain't gonna say
No,
that.
it
now.
is still. It
Nah,
still is, bro.
now-
Still
I have a
the
daughter.
same.
I have a
Nigga.
daughter. I have a
If
daughter, and I'm gonna tell you
these
right now,
kids-
Jennifer, what's her name? Jennifer Lewis. Jennifer's the actress.
the older woman
Lewis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Lewis.
Yeah.
on Blackish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Lewis.
I saw her it did like what's that goddamn thing on TV1 where they just talk about her life and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
She's never been married. She
Okay.
said she was married to a career.
yeah,
But she was an open sex addict.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm mad at myself that I ain't get a shot.
And let me tell you about Jennifer Lewis. Jennifer Lewis wants to be married. She was dating a personal trainer who was 20 years her younger, who stole money from her,
Yeah.
who she tried to get engaged to get married. So that's a fraud interview she talking about there.
I see.
Damn, I ain't know all that
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
she said that
So-
on,
She said on Breakfast
Yeah,
Club.
women, look, this is nothing against our
God damn,
female
Jennifer.
counterparts
She
because
coulda
we love
fucked me
you.
for free.
But the majority of women have been conditioned, and it could be from society or from just upbringing that, yo, you're going to find a mate.
I hate them bullshit ass movies though.
But that's what it is, bro.
That's
I got
what
a
it
daughter,
is,
and I
man.
got to kind of
Women has
shield her
changed.
from that.
Mm.
I try to shield my daughter
I
from
got
that.
a niece. Man, I'm all for the new movement.
What's the new movement?
These women taking
OnlyFans.
over.
Oh, okay.
OnlyFans.
Nah, oh shit, OnlyFans too. They
buying
They
cribs.
like fuck exactly. Look, at the
The
end of the day,
OnlyFans is the actual platinum plan. That's what Trump was talking about. That's the platinum plan.
So the question is or do we feel pressured to be
Women
No,
pressure
if-
men to
if-
get married.
I mean, men have been pressured into
Yeah.
getting married.
Yes.
First off, but it's now like how he handled it. Is that something that's like if that was to happen, are you going to just like throw it back in your wife's
Yeah,
face?
you
No,
should
no.
never do it in a
No.
public forum.
No.
First off,
like
Hell
what
no.
the hell?
that
was-
relationship is over.
Yeah.
No, I'm being dead ass serious.
I don't.
You can't recover from
I
that.
wouldn't see how it survives that.
Yeah, you
'cause-
should. You got to take a separate Uber home,
Yeah.
and
Nigga.
hopefully you get your shit out before she burns it up. Because there's two things that women hate, and this is from a person who's been married for over 10 years.
Yeah.
You better damn sure not embarrass them publicly,
Oh yeah.
because if you embarrass a woman publicly, not only have you taken, because women have bigger egos than men, you've took a notch out that ego, but you also have the world looking at them crazy.
Mm.
Mhm.
And then two, there's no way that people who are not in your circle know your business. And
Exactly.
when he said that in front of the world and now it's viral, bro, they been in divorce court. We gonna see them on Judge Maybelline Ephraim. Does she still have that show? What was her name?
I don't
Or
know.
Judge Lynn Toller, the two
Yeah.
divorce court judges. That's what's gonna happen with that.
For me, pressured. I think at one point in time, I kind of felt it, but I think they came at me about it in a friendly manner. They didn't come at me kind of aggressively.
Yeah.
They came at me in like a friendly manner, but I've always prided myself on doing things on my terms when I feel comfortable and when I know it's coming, when it's purest. You know what I'm saying? So nobody can pressure me into doing
Exactly.
nothing.
With
Like
that being said, congratulations, my brother.
Yeah. This will come out Monday. So
Yeah.
by Sunday.
Oh yeah, I guess we can talk about this. Yeah. So
yeah.
we
But
can.
Wait. What did she say? No.
then
Yeah.
on Monday, I'm gonna make a special podcast. This is gonna be one of those Michael Rappaport does.
I will
Michael Rappaport,
buddy.
Michael Rappaport does. Hold on.
I will be locked up.
Michael Rappaport does emergency podcast. So if things don't go the way we think they're gonna go,
man, it's gonna be
I'm
a
gonna bring the
sad day.
equipment to the party,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna do an emergency interview with.
Hey, this nigga's
That nigga be
this nigga
crying.
crying in the car.
He cried. Hey,
I'm gonna do an emergency interview, and I'm gonna interview the thug, and I'm gonna say, I think your thugging ways is why she said no.
I'll tell her like this. I won't feel pressured by nobody, but
Yeah.
I know if I was to look up on a lotto ticket tomorrow, shit, I'm going ring shopping.
There you go.
So when I get the bread or when these sponsorships start coming, shout out Blue Nectar Tequila, this fine tequila that is obviously enlightening our podcast tonight with the Monkey in Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting the ring and I'm getting out the way. More Jordan 1s, more rings, and raw sex.
Well, I'm moving. And that's been episode 114 of the Pour Horsemen podcast. Yo, again, we appreciate y'all listening. Search Creators Guild HTX on your favorite podcast app. Like, review. YouTube. Go to YouTube. Find us on YouTube. The Pour Horsemen.
Comment,
subscribe, engage. As much as you engage, the better we get. We appreciate it. That's been episode 114.
Shout out my thugs out there. What's up, baby?
We out.
Crack in the kitchen, little Raw's on the mission. Break the ball.